This is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to real persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental, while all reference to locations, historical events, and climatic conditions are real.
I wake up with a churning stomach, my tongue dry and parched with a disgusting taste in my mouth. I need to get out early, before Horacio or anyone else comes looking for me. At the Campino, I catch a chopela to Celia's studio. Celia is playing and rehearsing music for a show. People arrive, there's a lot of confusion. Everyone wants to meet the Italian boyfriend. Everyone has some useful detail, hypothesis, or contact to share. They all talk at once and there's great agitation in the room. A platinum blonde guy explains to me that for years Tina had taken her mother's last name, Pereira. Her father is a powerful South African lawyer named Patricio Salgado. And in recent years, she had distanced herself from the family and didn't want her name associated with her father's work, with whom she hasn't spoken for 5 years. Lawyer Patricio Salgado has become one of the key figures in the gas extraction business up north since 2018. We are convinced that Tina Salgado has been kidnapped. But not here in Maputo. She was kidnapped in her city, in Beira. Celia shows me a photograph from March the 22nd. It's the day I received that last voicemail. It's not a photo taken by Tina or any friend. It's a screenshot of a post from the profile of a young singer from Beira, Missy D. Tina happened to be captured in the photo. The image is geolocated at the Oceana Bar on the beach of Ponta Gea in Beira. Tina is seated at the table behind Missy D. It's her. 100%. The way her hair is gathered, the clothes, it's her without a doubt. The rings, that smile. My eyes begin to water, then my nose and throat clog up and swell. This is probably the last image of Tina before that damn voicemail. The last thing of hers I have left. April 9th. My name is Damiano. I'm 26 years old, and I bet for the first time I finally find myself on the right track.
Kill Me Now. Ep.6. The Lawyer.
Beira is the second most important city of Mozambique, about 1,000 kilometers north of Maputo. The domestic flight takes an hour and 20 minutes. Outside the airport, the humidity is so high that everything seems to move in slow motion, as if trapped in sticky gelatin. Under a rectangular sun, there are 2 people waiting for me, Letizia and Edilson. I scan them. Letizia is a friend of Fedri's. They work together on the same international cooperation project, the Mudar project. Edilson is her right-hand man, she explains. She was born and raised here in Beira. During the chopela ride, I tell them everything from the beginning. Edilson listens to the voicemail. That damned voicemail. He listens to it repeatedly.
I'm worried.
Letizia tells me that Patricio Salgado, Tina's father, works for European companies that control the gas fields offshore of Cabo Delgado in the north of the country. The situation up there is very delicate. About 5 years ago, the French from Total and the Italians from Eni discovered the largest natural gas field on the planet, a few kilometers off the coast. A gold mine that is destroying the communities in the Cabo Delgado area. What we know, Letizia explains, that there are investments of about 200 billion euros. Scary figure. So far, however, not a single drop of gas has been extracted. The area, which remains one of the poorest in the country, is highly unstable. There have been tensions, thousands of deaths, and people displaced in all the villages along the coast. Up north, everyone realized that they were sitting on a gold mine. They know perfectly well that all that wealth will probably be sold off, taken away from their community, leaving only death, desolation, and despair. The instability brought about by this situation has created a fertile ground for Islamist infiltration. Since 2021, the area has been under the control of Al-Shabaab militants. The entire coast of Cabo Delgado lives with constant guerrilla warfare. The Mozambican government has requested the intervention of Rwandan militia, which created a stalemate. In short, a total mess, where everything is at a standstill, waiting for a resolution. In this scenario, the figure of lawyer Patricio Salgado has assumed an increasingly important role. That's why many are convinced that your girlfriend has been kidnapped, to blackmail and manipulate her father. What we know at the moment is that the lawyer is not in town. He has been in Johannesburg, South Africa, for a few days now, to deal with some clients. We don't know whether Tina is here, Letizia tells me, but I can take you to the place where she was last seen. I wasn't ready for a place like Oceana. I mean, I wasn't really ready to see something like that, here, in Africa. It feels like being in China, a China that's been faithfully reproduced in Africa. It's as if they dismantled everything and reassembled every piece of furniture, every four-lever couch, and reassembled it thousands of kilometers away. It feels like being in the wrong timeline. Oceana is a restaurant overlooking the beach. The interior is entirely Chinese, from the neon lights on the ceiling with leaves hanging down and plastic plants, from the tacky aquarium with fluorescent lights, all the way to the large solid rubber teddy bear placed in the middle of the room for customers to take selfies with. We talked to the bartender, a guy with a very thick neck and yellow-framed glasses. But he is not the real owner. The Chinese and Indians, Edilson says, have bought everything in Mozambique. Not only here, but all over Africa. The boss, a Chinaman, is never there. On the evening Tina disappeared, the bartender was on duty at Oceana. He recognizes her, tells me she was with another girl. They ate and left early. Now we have to find the girl she was with. They might have gone to Bikes or to the OK Bar, Edilson suggests. There are two places on the beach, very popular also amongst expats. No one at the OK Bar seems to recognize Tina's face. We order beer and tonic water. There are 6 billiard tables. Edison tosses me a cue. Not bad, my friend. Finally someone who can handle the game. Edison is forced to stop playing halfway because he receives a call from his brother. His brother is a cop here at the Beira police station. They say there has been a murder in the Maputo neighborhood, and that there is something strange about it, something he absolutely must show us. The police found the body of a guy on the railway tracks in a neighborhood in the northern area of the city. However, the officers who intervened didn't buy the tragic story of the guy getting hit by a train. According to Edison's brother, someone could have killed him and then thrown him on the tracks where he was already dead. I'll show you something, he tells us. They found something in his shoes, a piece of paper with 2 phone numbers. One is Tina's, the one you gave us 2 days ago. The policeman shows me a photograph of the guy found on the tracks. His face is bloody and bruised, but I recognize him perfectly. My breath stops. I can't believe it. Horacio, the fake fixer from Maputo. the hell is going on in this city? Why did he follow me to Beira?
Kill Me Now is a podcast produced by O Suono Mio and funded by the European project Mudar. From an idea by Emanuele Lapiana and Gianluca Taraborelli. Narrated by Dylan Ayres. The voice of Tina is by Joana Ferreira Martins. Written by Gianluca Taraborelli. The soundscapes are by Emanuele and Tommaso Lapiana. Mixing and post-production are by Alessandro Beso. The illustration is by Federico Tramonte. Proofreading and coordination by Sandra Endrizzi, Paolo Ghisu, and Diletta Carloni. The original soundtrack and direction are by Emanuele Lapiana. Recorded by Joey Tassello at Air Studio. Special thanks go to all the staff of the CCI in Trento: Cristina Viola, Alcidio Matavel Pires, Vincente Cossa, Jenny Capuano, Nene Mulchande Jr., Amarildo Ajasse, Fernando Francisco Nyametukwa, and the CAM in Beira, who assisted us in the production in Mozambique and Italy. To learn more about the Mudar project, follow at Mudar Beira on Instagram and Facebook, or visit www.mudarbeira.org. Kill Me Now is available in Italian, Portuguese, and English. If you liked it, tell someone.